All right, so people have been asking me lately, are we heading for a recession? Well, my response this week is one word, and that's stagflation. So the reports this week show that personal spending is slowing, and personal spending is about 67% of the GDP or gross domestic product. GDP is the main recession indicator. By definition, two consecutive quarters of negative growth in GDP is considered a recession. Now we can see the effects of this lower personal spending in the updated Q1 GDP estimate from the Atlanta Fed. They just revised their estimates down from a negative 1.8% to a negative 2.8%. To give you perspective, a healthy GDP is 2 to 3%. That's a strong sign that an economy is actually expanding. And an expanding economy creates more wealth. That leads to increased spending. So overall, we saw personal income rise, but we also saw the rate of private sector wage growth, which is actually the most important, actually slowed. And that's likely to slow personal spending even more. The Fed's favorite measure of inflation is PCE. That's like kind of like CPI, but this one's personal consumption expenditures. And the headline inflation is still at 2.5% year over year, but the core rate of inflation, which strips out food and energy, that rose to 2.8%. And what's concerning about that core number is really when you look at 6 month and even the 3 month run rates, you're seeing that inflation is trending in the wrong direction. So next week is jobs week. The unemployment number, it's forecast to increase from 4.1% last month to 4.2%. And we hear a lot of talk about recession lately again, but to me, stagflation, which is consumer spending goes down, which means the economy is stagnant. That's where the stag comes from. And then prices go up. That's the inflation, so stagflation. And also we're seeing unemployment trending up as well. So the good news, and there is good news, mortgage-backed securities are actually up 21 basis points today, and the 10-year Treasury is down 10 basis points, and those are all good for mortgage rates to go down. So we expect that to follow in the very short term. We're advising our borrowers to continue to float the rate lock, and there it is. So remember, before you buy, sell, or refi, call the mortgage answer guy.